Training camp is officially underway for the New York Jets, and while excitement around the team is palpable, it's also clear that this is a franchise undergoing a major offensive transformation with growing pains to match. All eyes have been on newly acquired quarterback Justin Fields, who brings both electrifying athleticism and lingering questions. Fields has shown flashes of brilliance, but his adjustment to the Jets' new system under offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand has been rocky. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yesterday's practice was rough. According to ESPN's Rich Cimini, Fields and the offense struggled to maintain rhythm. The unit committed multiple penalties, and Fields himself was responsible for holding the ball too long, a bad habit that continues to haunt him. Two key drops from tight end Mason Taylor and wide receiver Arian Smith highlighted the day's lack of precision, while the run game was stuffed repeatedly at the line of scrimmage. Fields' mechanics weren't the issue. It was his decision-making and timing, both of which are harder to sharpen without full contact during practice. With defenders unable to hit quarterbacks in camp, Fields' mobility isn't showcased the way it would be during real game action. That's a critical piece of his game, and it limits his ability to fully display his strengths during these sessions. Still, this isn't panic time. Fields had impressive performances last week, including a masterful 2-minute drill where he marched the offense down the field with poise. These inconsistencies are part of the growing curve, not just for Fields, but for an offense learning an entirely new system with new personnel and new timing expectations. We're witnessing the evolution of this Jets offense in real time. The miscommunications, the drops, the sacks, they're all part of the story. But so are the signs of growth. Chemistry takes time, especially with new quarterbacks and receivers, and for a mobile QB like Fields, much of his real value won't be seen until preseason and regular season games when the red jerseys come off and the pocket collapses for real. The running game, too, is still finding its footing. Continuity along the offensive line remains a question mark, and the backs are still adjusting to new blocking schemes and assignments. But make no mistake, once that cohesion is locked in, the potential is enormous. Jets fans need to do what the front office is doing: stay patient. Fields is a talented but raw quarterback adjusting to his third NFL system in 3 years. There will be more days like yesterday, but there will also be explosive performances that remind us why this gamble could pay off in a big way. While Justin Fields works to solidify his role under center, one of the most heated competitions in camp is happening just outside the hash marks, the battle for the Jets' third wide receiver spot. We already know Garrett Wilson is WR1. That's undisputed. And Josh Reynolds, a reliable route runner and savvy veteran, looks firmly entrenched as WR2. But WR3? That spot is wide open, and the competition is fiercer than anyone expected. Allen Lazard, who entered camp as the presumed favorite, has had a disappointing start. Drops have been an issue. Separation has been inconsistent. And while he did flash with a big catch in a recent 2-minute drill, overall, the buzz surrounding Lazard has been minimal. Meanwhile, two under-the-radar names are making serious noise: Arian Smith and Tyler Johnson. Smith is the burner, the deep threat, the guy who can line up wide and stretch the field vertically. If you're trying to attack a defense over the top, Smith gives you that capability. He may not run the full route tree with crispness, but his speed alone is enough to change defensive schemes. Then there's Tyler Johnson, a name Jets fans better get familiar with fast. Johnson has had arguably the best camp of any receiver not named Garrett Wilson. He's smart, consistent, and knows how to find soft spots in zone coverage. Head coach Aaron Glenn had high praise for Johnson, pointing out his understanding of leverage, route precision, and field awareness. Johnson isn't flashy, but he's dependable. He's not the fastest, but he gets open. And more importantly, He's trusted by the coaching staff, which matters a lot when depth chart decisions are on the line. At this point, the WR3 battle is less about who starts and more about game-specific matchups. If the Jets are facing a defense susceptible to deep passes, expect Arian Smith to get a lot of snaps. If it's a third and medium grind where savvy route running matters more than speed, Tyler Johnson is your guy. And Lazard. If he doesn't elevate his play, he might find himself sliding down the depth chart as the season progresses, possibly even to WR5. But perhaps the most exciting development on offense isn't at wide receiver, it's in the backfield. Braylon Allen, the second-year back, has been absolutely electric during training camp. Standing at 240 pounds with surprising quickness, Allen has shown the ability to burst through holes and break runs to the sideline with ease. He's more than just a power back. He's explosive, smart, and incredibly unselfish. Allen told reporters he's willing to play linebacker, fullback, or special teams, whatever it takes to win. That mentality has endeared him to the coaching staff, and his play has backed it up. Several clips from camp show him outrunning defenders and finishing with physicality. Make no mistake, Breece Hall is still the lead back. But the gap between Hall and Allen is narrowing. In fact, don't be surprised if both backs eclipse 800 yards this season in a committee approach designed to keep them fresh for the long haul. Hall is the home run threat. Allen is the bruiser with surprising burst. Together, they give the Jets one of the most balanced and versatile backfields in the league. Before we dive into the defensive surprises from camp, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any breaking Jets coverage. From training camp standouts to roster cuts, we're bringing you everything fast, fair, and focused only on the green and white. Let's grow this community of die-hard Jets fans together. While the offensive side of the ball battles through early misfires and position battles, the defense is turning heads, especially thanks to some unexpected rookie standouts. Let's start with Peyton Page, an undrafted free agent out of Clemson, who's becoming one of the biggest surprises of camp. Page, listed at 6'3", 300 pounds, has the prototypical size for an interior lineman, and he's using it. He's been blowing up runs, drawing holding penalties, and making life difficult for the offensive line. While he didn't play a ton during his first 3 years at Clemson, largely due to the talent ahead of him, he broke out in his senior season with strong tape and earned All-ACC honors. What stands out most is his motor. Page isn't just a gap filler. He's active, disruptive, and hungry. With the Jets still looking for a long-term partner next to Quinnen Williams, Page has a real shot at making the 53-man roster and even getting meaningful snaps during the regular season. The Jets' defensive line is deep in terms of pass rushers, with Will McDonald IV and Jermaine Johnson bringing the heat off the edge. But what this defense has lacked is a true run-stuffing presence in the middle outside of Quinnen. If Page continues this trajectory, he might be the missing piece. And speaking of rookies, tight end Mason Taylor is quickly becoming a camp favorite. After taking a big hit during a crossing route catch and immediately popping up and flexing, Taylor showed that he's not just tough, he's confident. He's already flashing signs of being the second most targeted pass catcher behind Garrett Wilson, which says a lot about the coaching staff's trust in him. Taylor runs clean routes, catches in traffic, and doesn't shy away from contact. In an offense still figuring out its WR depth, he could play a huge role in short to intermediate passing situations, especially on third downs and in the red zone. Now the question is, who will be the second leading receiver on the Jets this year? If camp performance is any indication, Mason Taylor is the front runner. But names like Arian Smith and Tyler Johnson are also in the mix. Josh Reynolds has the experience, but the younger guys are pushing hard for reps. It's a good problem to have. The Jets don't need a single star behind Garrett Wilson. They need production by committee, and that's exactly what's forming.